Hi, this is Andy Beard of andybeard.eu. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to show you how simple it can be to configure your blog to use Google Website Optimizer. This will help you convert visitors into subscribers and subscribers into paying customers. I'm using a modified version of the thematic theme framework and a number of customized plugins. Whilst as standard, the thematic framework would allow you to quite simply have a custom page without a sidebar or with a custom header, it doesn't allow you to have custom themes for every single page of your blog without extensive modification. With Google Website Optimizer, we need to set up a test page and a conversion page. Here we have our test page already set up in WordPress, and here's a very simple, for test purposes only, download page. So if somebody had subscribed to an email list, they'd be able to pick up their bonus for subscription. We enter these pages into Google Website Optimizer and then click Continue. Normally, setting up multivariate split testing is quite a complex task, which requires adding JavaScript tags into the code of a theme, and also a complex task of trying to find some way to stop the WordPress editor messing up the code. You would normally have to use WordPress without the visual editor, but we've actually solved that problem. This is a simple solution, which means that anybody can use it. Thus, we're going to deal with all the installation and validation of the JavaScript tags by ourselves. I'm going to continue. On this page, we're presented with the control scripts which have to be added to our test page and to our download page. Here we have the script which has to go onto the download page. At the bottom of the download page, we add in the conversion script. We tick to enable Google Website Optimizer, and we click Update. We now go back to Google Website Optimizer. We get the control script and the tracking script. We copy those over to our test page, where we paste the control script into the control script box, the tracking script into the tracking script box, enable, and update the page. What we can also do is add in custom tags on any segment of the page, and this is the only time when you have to quickly switch to the HTML editor. In the HTML editor, at the bottom of the page, we have a small piece of PHP which we've added. This is the equivalent in complexity to doing Hello World. All we're doing is echoing the script onto the page, and then here we have an additional headline, H1 tags, and hit F5 to refresh. This page is being split tested. It's a very, very simple piece of code which has to be added in within the HTML editor. And then you have a visual representation that is an element which is being split tested, and you can actually edit this using the visual editor. It doesn't break the code. Now we're going to go back to the visual to the website optimizer page. We've got all our codes in place, and we're going to validate the page. You'll see that it's detected the control script, the tracking script, the conversion script, and 3 page sections which have already been defined. Here we have the CSS in the header, which is automatically selected without you having to do any work. We have the post header, which is your title, which you add into for your normal WordPress posts, and that is also automatically selected, being the most important element to always split test. And here we have that additional headline which we placed at the bottom of the page. But that could be any element on the page, an opt-in box, it could be a picture, a set of bullet points, various Johnson boxes and testimonials can all be added and split tested. Going to continue and continue at the bottom of the page. Now we can add in our variations. So here we have our CSS, our default CSS. Here we're going to do a variation. Now we could actually have a totally separate style sheet here, but I've opted to put some custom CSS straight in. Here we're testing, instead of having a red headline, we're going to have a bright green headline and a blue headline for the third option. Here we've also decided to have a smaller font, just 15 pixels, and we're going to left align. Again, with the post header, the main headline on the page, we've got our default headline, product launch formula bonus. We've got a secondary headline here, get your product launch formula bonus here. And then we have a third variation. Get your product launch formula bonus here for serious marketers only. So there we have three variations. We'll forget about the bottom headline for now to save a little bit of time. Okay, we've previously been doing some testing with this particular experiment before, but we're going to overwrite the old version of it. We have 9 different variations, which is 3 times 3 times 1. We can preview to make sure that everything's working correctly. And at the bottom of the page, we have the option, we can now launch that test. It's really as simple as that. If you want to learn more about multivariate split testing with WordPress, please drop by my blog.